third grade team, and we are so excited to meet you and your parents at Back to School Night. I'm Mrs. Hubbard, I'm Mrs. Orender, I'm Mrs. Hennessy, and I'm Mrs. Lanier. See you soon!
Hi students and parents, and welcome to Mrs. Orender's third grade class. I'm so excited for this school year. This is my 5th year teaching and my 3rd year in 3rd grade, so it is going to be very special. When I'm not teaching, my husband and I enjoy playing sports, cooking, and traveling together. We are both teachers. He teaches PE at Ike Middle School, and one of our passions is mentoring youth and college students, and we get to do that every summer at Mount Hermon in Santa Cruz, where we live and work each summer. I graduated from Long Beach State, Go Beach, with my bachelor's in education, and I received my master's in education and credential at UC Santa Cruz. One thing that I value most about my class is our campfire circle or morning meeting. It is the most important part of the day. We meet in a circle every morning to build community in our class family. We always do a greeting, sharing, question of the day, practice breathing, and we have a reflection time. At the end of the day, we do a closing circle where we share a favorite part of the day. So we start and end the day on a positive note. Always. Campfire circle and closing circle transforms the class culture into a positive, caring, and trusting environment. And I think I really see the children take ownership of the class being their own. Our class schedule will be the same most every day. We have PE on Mondays and Tuesdays. We also have extra PE on Thursdays and Fridays. So please have your students bring athletic shoes on every day except for Wednesday. We have music on Tuesday and library on Wednesday. The curriculum we use for reading is Benchmark Advanced. The language arts curriculum is engaging and incorporates science and social studies standards. And each story has related skills in comprehension, phonics, grammar, vocabulary, writing, oral language, and spelling. Our math curriculum is expressions, and it's reflective of Common Core and supports students to think about math in a new way, understanding concepts on a deeper level. It is so important in 3rd grade to build fluency with multiplication and division facts. Therefore, we do incorporate those fact-building skills because they're really foundational in order to solve more complex tasks. Our social studies and science standards are built into our reading curriculum, but we have additional units that teach our local Roseville history, local Native American history of the Maidu, and it really helps our students to connect how people contribute to society in the past and the present. We are adopting a new science curriculum, which is exciting, and it will cover life cycle of plants, animal adaptations and biomes, weather and climate, and forces and their interactions. We also have a monthly science lab and weekly mystery science lessons that are hands-on and very engaging and exciting for the students. I wanted to chat real quick about a huge shift between 2nd and 3rd grade. Before I taught 3rd grade, I did teach 2nd grade for 2 years, and there is such a huge jump, and I didn't realize it until I got to 3rd grade, and the biggest jump I see is in math. In 2nd grade, they're gaining a greater understanding of addition and subtraction mastery. And in 3rd grade, we're introducing multiplication, division, fractions, area and perimeter, solid shapes in geometry. In reading, in 2nd grade, they're learning to read, and in 3rd grade, they're reading to learn. And they're annotating articles to take notes and develop that deep understanding of what's being read. In writing in 3rd grade, the students are asked to write larger pieces using facts from an article or text, rather than basing them on their own experiences. They're using a text to form an opinion and provide evidence. Also, a huge shift is the integration of technology in 3rd grade in what we're already learning and doing, rather than in 2nd grade, there's structured computer time. We are integrating technology throughout the day. And a big shift is also the Common Core state testing at the end of the year, which as it gets closer to that time, I'll share more information about that with you. In our class, the students gain a deeper understanding of content through these depth and complexity icons. Each icon stands for a different topic that allows us to look at text in a variety of ways. I also use GLAD strategies, which is Guided Language Acquisition Design, which aid academic language, promotes English language acquisition, and allows for a visual imprinting of skills and enhances all subjects. Students love it and they think it's so fun because it's really interactive. As I said earlier, in 3rd grade, we integrate technology throughout the day to help support what we are learning. Everything your child works on will be through Clever and Google Classroom. The links are located on my website, and my website is always located at the bottom of my emails. I really love using technology because it makes learning fun and engaging. And as I said, I'm taking things I'm already doing and implementing technology. I'm hoping to create students who are creators with technology rather than just consumers. And I think this year you'll really notice that shift at home. At least I hope you do. Because we love using tech in our classroom, we highly encourage that your child brings their own device to school. I highly recommend Chromebooks since they are what we have at school and it gives easy use of all the programs and apps we use daily. Typing is also crucial, so having a keyboard is necessary. For homework, I create a weekly assignment log that will be in your child's blue Home and School Connection folder, and it will lay out the language arts and math homework for each week, as well as parent reminders of upcoming events, as well as topics that are being learned this week. The 3 homework academic areas that we really focus on are math fact fluency, nightly math homework, and 20 minutes of reading. The students will complete an assigned math worksheet for their math homework book, practicing the skills we learned in class. I will be sending these home, the math workbooks, to keep at home. Students will complete their homework, tear it out, and bring it in the next morning. We will also be practicing our math facts to achieve fluency, so daily practice is necessary. This math fact choice board will be located in the back of the blue homework folder to give a variety of ways to study math facts. We also love reading in this class, so I encourage lots of reading for pleasure at home. Homework should never reach a point of frustration. So please have your child stop and send me a note the next day on their homework letting me know so I can review those skills. Most of all, I want students to go home and spend time with family and friends and be able to do those extracurricular activities because I know how valuable those are. Homework helps practice. However, I really think balance is important and necessary. As for assessments, after your child takes an assessment in class, I will grade it and send it home. You are responsible for signing it and having your child return the assessment to school within 2 days of it being sent home. At the end of the trimester, all assessments from that trimester will go home with the report cards. Classroom management. In our class, we follow the principles from Discipline Without Stress, as well as With All Due Respect, which encourages intrinsic motivation for making good choices and reflecting on behavior. The children will be able to identify the level of behavior they are acting on, which helps them refocus back on positive behavior. If this is not enough support, students will complete a refocus sheet in a quiet area, and when they feel refocused, they come back to class with a positive mindset. I'm a huge fan on the word discipline means to teach. Your children are still 8 years old and 9 years old. They're learning how to be good people, and I feel like that's still my job to teach and come alongside them of teaching them appropriate behaviors and refocusing. At Blue Oaks, we have positive behavior intervention supports that follow the rules to be safe, be respectful, and be responsible, which are also our classroom rules. We want to encourage positive behavior by giving students bear hugs, which are tickets children get to win prizes every week. If a student breaks a school rule, he or she will receive a minor or major referral depending on the behavior, which helps us track students' behaviors. Minors might not always go home if it is not necessary, but I will call or email if there is an issue. Here are those levels of behavior. Please only bring a spill-proof water bottle with only water in it to class. Children have access to water whenever they please. I am a huge water drinker, so I encourage the students to do the same. I love celebrating birthdays and ask that if you want to bring in treats, you drop them off in the morning. We usually eat treats at recess time. In addition to treats, please do not hand out invitations to birthday parties at school unless you are inviting the whole class. We really don't want any hurt feelings. We do a lot of brain breaks in our class that gets the kids up and moving to fun activities. We use Go Noodle in addition to other fun games I like to incorporate from my time being a camp counselor, which you can also do the Go Noodle activities at home. It is so fun. Now here's the fun part, field trips. This year we are going to the Roseville Utility Center to learn about environmental conservation. That's at the library. We are also going to Maidu Museum to explore local Native American history, the Telephone Museum to learn about the history of communication, and the Bernhard Museum to experience a day in the life as a pioneer child. That is a fave at Blue Oaks. Independent study is for students who will be missing 5 consecutive days of school. Please give me 2 weeks notice and go to the office and request an independent study packet. Parent-teacher conferences will be November 5th through the 9th. I will email you the link to sign up as that time approaches, so please check your email. Drop off and pick up can be very stressful, so please be patient. Supervision starts at 8:25 in the morning. Please follow school and street signs to make sure the process goes smoothly. Please use the crosswalks, and if you're able, meet the child at the end of the loop. I love having volunteers in my class and working with the children and helping with prep work and art docents and our trail runs that we do once a month. I will have sign-ups at Back to School Night for our volunteers. Please keep in mind that in order to volunteer in the classroom or on any field trips, you need to have TB clearance and fingerprint clearance through Roseville City School District. Hot lunch menus will be sent home every month. For families that need financial assistance, you can go to the Easy Meal app website in order to apply online. When you have questions, my first request is that you ask your student first. Often they do know the answer. I do like to keep open communication. I am also very open to meeting with you in person. If you could email me ahead of time to give me a heads up that you'd like to stop by at the end of the day. I much prefer chatting in person. Please also feel free to email me or even write a note and stick it in your child's blue folder. I do check these daily. Please do give me 24 hours to respond. You can also text me at 81010 at Mrs. Orender in order to receive text messages from me for class reminders. You can also follow me on Twitter at Mrs. Orender to see all the fun things that we are learning in class. If you ever have any questions, please reach out. Thank you so much for taking the time to learn more about our class. I'm excited for a wonderful year of learning, and I look forward to meeting you all at Back to School Night.